G'day friends, and welcome to our Anything Goes Saturday. I'm going to be killing two birds with the one stone, as the saying goes. Probably three birds. I'm going to play with a sketch layout. Now, I was keeping my sketch layouts in a folder, but I wasn't referring back to them that often. In actual fact, I forgot about them. So I have slowly been going through them and converting them into actual card templates. And this is what it looks like. And this, I pulled out number 17, and that's what we're going to be creating. Okay, I'll write all my measurements on the back. Just basically the cardstock. Sometimes I will create and add pattern paper to them, but 9 times out of 10, especially if I'm in a hurry, I will just add cardstock and then I add layers over the top. So that's going to be what we're playing with. Number 2 is my project for Lavender Blue Designs team project. So I've only printed up a couple of pieces of the paper and elements from this kit, and it's called the Lavender Violet Rococo. Okay, so they're just a few more elements, a couple more. Oh, it's a Lavender Violet Rococo style. Very vintage, but if you love purple, you will love this. I will have a link in the description below to Fiona's Etsy store that you can purchase this kit from. And then you've got these as well. This is all I've got left. I've used a lot of the cut apart sheets. And then you have some of these, as well as more different sheets of paper that you can print off, plus other elements as well that I haven't printed off. I sort of only print off what I want, but there are lots and lots in this kit. Okay, in this project I have actually printed off onto paper, but usually I print onto cardstock. Okay, so the link's going to be below for that. And then the third one is the Anything Goes Saturday. So we're killing 3 birds with one stone. So I'll pull out our kit. Now I have pre-done some stuff, and I've probably got more here than what I need, and I've also realised I haven't got other stuff that I need, but you know what, doesn't matter. So I've already pre-done these, but what we're going to do with all the pieces is distress all our sides. I just think this paper calls for it. Now, if I had a thought about it, another option that you could have done is printed it onto paper and then actually scrunched your paper, which I will show you is exactly what I've done for the inside of our card and our envelope. So all I'm doing is just distressing the sides at the moment. Just like that. And we'll do this little one too. that should be okay. Just clean this a bit. Then we're going to grab our ink. Now I'm using Tim Holtz Antique Linen Distress ink and a sponge dauber. Okay, and we'll just, I'm only going to lightly do this. I'm not going to do, I'm not going to be too heavy-handed, I should be, that's what I'm trying to say. So all I'm doing is just inking the sponge dauber and just lightly going around the edge of all our pieces, because I don't want it to take over this pretty pattern. The designs in this are stunning, and this lace here that you can see really looks so real. So it's just a tiny little bit, not much at all. And if you don't want to distress it, don't do it. Just create your card without this. Now this kit is made for journals, but I've turned it, we're going to turn it into a card. Just like that, okay? Now, so we'll bring in all our pieces now, and I'm using fresh Freesia from Stampin' Up. I just thought it matched in perfectly, and it will bring out the colour in the papers. And that's a little bit upside down. So we're just going to add our adhesive to the back. And as we go through the card, you'll be able to see that I have added extra layers of what is actually on the sketch. Okay, so that's done. We'll add this piece. To a piece of fresh Freesia as well. Now I'm not going to distress the edges of the cardstock. Look at that, isn't it pretty? Flowers are gorgeous and they're so real, lifelike. This piece is then going to go on here like that. Look at that. I'm just going to leave a little border down the right side, left side. Always get my left and right mixed up, like that. So this piece then can be added to a cream base card. Grab our bone folder, just burnish along that scored line, and we're just going to stick this onto our base card. It's pretty actually, really nice. this little cut apart sheet, we're going to back that onto the same colour. If you wanted to, you could have brought in a brighter purple to pick up probably this dark colour, or you could have backed it onto the cream if you wanted to, but I thought we'd just stick to the purple. It's like a little perfume bottle, and we're just going to pop that up. We might pop it up about here, eh? So what we're going to do first up, I've got a piece of cardboard. I'm actually going to put a piece of cardboard just down one side, this side, just to even it out a little bit, and then chop off what we don't want. Don't throw those bits away, use them for that sort of thing. Bring in our dimensionals. Now I've only got the minis. I can't find my standard, so, and I have got dimensional tape somewhere, but they must be with the dimensional somewhere. We'll put a couple extras on just for a little bit of support. Making sure we put it on nice and straight. I might put, I forgot we had a couple of pieces under there, so I'm going to add an extra. See if this works. I should have put 2 pieces of cardstock underneath it, but we can get around it, eh? Okay. That's better. Just like that. Then I've got a little circle that I've already done. Well, I think I have. What did I do with it? There it is. There it is. And we're just going to pop that up here like that, eh? Now I'm going to add a little bit of cardstock on the back. Actually, I might cut that back just that little bit more. And we're going to add a couple of pieces because this is a little bit high as well. If you don't want to, by all means, don't. Just do one more. Oh, here's a piece. Add a little bit of glue along the bottom. Look at that. Might add one more, I think. just gently pry it away. That's better. A lot better. Then to finish it off, I'm thinking we might add a bit of bling, and we need a sentiment. So we're just going to grab, whoops, oh, I've dropped them all now. I'm just going to grab our mini cut aparts. I love these little things. And we'll grab some pearls, eh? And here's one that's popped out on your special day, if it's not too long. What's another one? Thanks so much. Maybe this one, eh? I love these things. We might just put it here, I think. That looks pretty good. And again, we are just going to add a couple of sheets of cardstock on the back to one side, eh? That's a little bit high, actually. It's come off. We'll fix that up in a minute. Okay, let's grab a couple of dimensionals. We were going to put it about here, eh? Just that. I'm just going to fix this up. I'm not happy with it. I ripped that a little bit, but we won't see that. So if we put a little bit of glue down the bottom again, that's better. That's better. And then we'll grab our pearls. These are just pearls that I've had for donkey's years. And just randomly might actually add a couple more. I never stick these down until I'm ready to, until I'm happy with the placement. And then I will press down. Okay, so that is nearly our card finished. And of course we've got, oh, that's what I was going to show you. This piece of paper, I have actually printed it onto paper and I scrunched it. Then I randomly went over the raised parts of the scrunching with the sponge dauber and ink, just to highlight where it's been, you can see the highlight of the scrunch paper will just put this inside to finish it off. And I've gone around the edges again, distressed the edges, and then daubed ink around the edges as well. Oh, the very vanilla, I mean the cream piece. It's not very vanilla, it's actually cream. And I did the same for the piece that I added onto the envelope as well. Okay, so that's our sketch layout, and then that's the finished card. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Now the link to Robbie's project is will be below as well, and the link to Fiona's Etsy shop is below as well. I will also put all the measurements below for you too. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that, and thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again shortly. See ya. Hooray.